Over the past month, I've been able to take a brand new product, launch it, rank it to the top 5 of the organic search results for its most highly searched keyword phrases, and profit $943 within the first 3 weeks. I'm going to show you exactly how I did this using a very simple Amazon PPC strategy that you can replicate with ease. There's really only 2 steps to this process, however they're very important. Number 1 is identifying the absolute best quality keywords for you to target during your Amazon launch with PPC. The second step is to know exactly how long to run it and what budget and what type of campaign structure to set up for the most efficiency. Now look, before I get into the weeds on these topics, there's a million different ways to do keyword research and there's a million different ways to run sponsored ads. I'm just simply sharing with you what I did and what is working for me right now. Before I get into it, I just want to show you quickly some proof of the sales and the rankings so you know that I'm not talking out of my you-know-what. So this right here is for one product. It was launched on May 12th, 2024. At the date of this recording, it's June 3rd, 2024. So right at about the 21-day mark, right about 3 weeks. This is 3 weeks of data. We've done 3,300 in sales. 53 out of that 33 is from ads. So that's about a 25% ad sales share, which is super healthy. And that's because of the organic rankings. What that means is 75% of these sales are actually coming from organic as opposed to sponsored. Now, of course, this number was higher at the launch date, but every day that goes by, that gap kind of widens in terms of organic overtaking PPC, which shows signs that it's really, really healthy. We're running about a $943 profit over this time and about a 28% overall margin with all the cost of goods, all the ad spend, all the Amazon fees, all the referral fees. Everything is included in this calculation due to this software. Let's take a quick look at the rankings. As you can see, we're ranking super highly for some very, very good keywords that get high search of 2,000, 19,000, ranking number 4 and 5 organically already, 5, 10, 11. You can see the list goes on and on. These are very, very healthy rankings. Even if we take this super high keyword of 19,000 here and we hit this little graph here, you will see that over the last 30 days, so right around May 12th or May 13th is when the product was initially listed on Amazon. And as you can see, literally within a couple weeks or even just a few days, it started to really, really gain traction. We've really gained traction in a short period of time, and June 3rd is the final date here. So you can see exactly how that progression happened. Alright, so for the sake of this video, let's say that our product is a TUDCA supplement, which is for liver support. And let's say we want to gather our top focused 20 to 30 keywords for this product for our Amazon product launch. That's typically the number I shoot for. I don't like going super broad. The whole point of this initial launch phase is to go very focused, train Amazon exactly what you want your product to be relevant for and what you want it to be ranked for. If you're sending broad, auto, product, sponsored brand, video, headline, search ads, phrase match, broad match, if you're doing all of this stuff all at once, that is going to yield a very inferior result compared to what I'm about to show you. First things first, we're going to go to the Helium 10 Chrome extension, hit X-ray, and we are going to sort by sales, and we're going to always ignore the sponsored brands or sponsored ads. So this is SP is sponsored product, SB is sponsored brand. Either of them are ads. We don't want ads influencing the organic data that we're trying to extract from the top ranking organic listings. I like to pick the top 3 best-selling supplements or products that we're launching that is most relevant and most similar to the ones that we are launching. So we're going to check off this one, and then we're going to hit Run Cerebro right here from the Chrome extension. We don't even have to open up Helium 10. Let's let this do its thing for a second. Alright, so what this has done is it's taken these 3 ASINs, it has reverse engineered all of the keywords that they're ranking for. Now what we need to do now is condense this list of 2,200 down a lot. We need to condense that into the most focused, most relevant list possible. For that, we're going to check off a couple filters. First filter we're going to do is search volume. I'm going to immediately go 300 just to eliminate all of the trash. Okay, so minimum 300 search volume, and position rank over here we want to go 1 to 10 because look, we took the top 3 best-selling products. Therefore, if they're not ranking in the top 10 for any of these keywords, that means the keyword isn't super relevant, aka the product isn't converting at an incredibly high rate for that keyword. Alright, so look, helium-10 can sometimes misfire a little bit. We only have 3 keywords left on this list, so we need to make a little bit of a tweak. Sometimes you have to do this. So let's go position rank 1 to 15 and see what happens. Still have 3 filtered keywords. Let's just take off the ranking altogether and see what the issue is. Let's hit apply again. So we're back at 600. So what is the issue here? Well, it seems the issue is this position rank. Helium-10, for whatever reason, is not picking up the organic rankings for these products in basically any of the results for whatever reason. Again, it's not perfect. I've never really seen this happen before, but I guess there is a first time for everything. Of course, it just happens to come at the time I film a video. Alright, helium-10 still having a little bit of an issue. I'm simply going to change product, change directions altogether. Let's go with resveratrol. Let's hit the helium-10 X-ray. So this is BS, meaning bestseller. Let's grab this guy. Let's ignore this. Let's grab this. And let's grab this one. And we will hit Run Cerebro. Now let's see if this second to go around we have a little better luck. Alright, we're going to do the same filters. We're going to go 300 minimum search, and we're going to go position rank 1 through 10. Alright, this is looking more realistic and more on par with what we want. We have 85 keywords after we dwindle down the list using the filters. Now what we're going to do is come over here to keyword sales. Keyword sales means more than search volume. Helium-10 actually has a keyword sales number associated with each keyword that basically, I don't know how exactly their internal system works, but it takes data from Amazon's brand analytics, which actually shows you how many sales, the SFR ranking of keywords, and puts a few data points together and comes up with a number of estimated sales. Alright, so now that we have our keyword list sorted, the next thing we're going to do is manually go through this and delete anything that doesn't make sense, which only leaves us with our best top 20 to 30. Now, to save time, I'm going to do this manually, but essentially what you want to do is eliminate any keyword that is totally irrelevant. You want to eliminate all brand names. You want to eliminate misspellings. You want to eliminate anything that totally is not relevant at all, and only keep the keywords that are most relevant to your product. Alright, so we are left with 21 of our best keyword phrases that you can see here. Resveratrol supplement. Now I know I said not to do misspellings, but for whatever reason people cannot spell this word. So we have a million different misspellings here that actually get adequate search volume and keyword sales associated with it. So I'm going to include them here. They would be worth running sponsored ads with. Now what you would do to index for these keywords without having to put misspellings in your listing is simply put them in the back end search terms of your listing. You will index for them in Amazon, show up organically, and you don't have to worry about showing customers the misspelled words on your listing, which does not look good. Alright, so once you have that refined list of keywords, this is what you want to do in step number 2. Again, I'm showing you what I did. I'm sure there's going to be a million Amazon PPC experts out there who think what I'm doing is terrible and have a million other ways in which they think are better. That's totally fine. I'm not here to battle against them. I'm here to just show you what is working for me right now, as you can see by the results. So what you want to do after you have your list of 20 to 30, after this, now it really depends on your product, how confident you are in your product, how confident are you in your price, your differentiation compared to the competition. Do you have a few reviews under your belt that are really good and 5-star and can have that nice 5-star review rating right off the bat? And just simply how confident are you with your product compared to the competition? And why I am asking that question is if you are not that confident, or if you are launching a really, really competitive product, either of those two scenarios, then what I would do is take the bottom 10 keywords, let's just call it 10 in this case, out of your top 20. So you have your top 20 best. I would start only with the bottom 10 because they're going to be a lot less competitive. We're going to be able to get clicks a lot cheaper. We're going to be able to rank easier, and then we're going to be able to get organic sales faster. The whole point of this exercise is how quickly and easily, without as much friction, can we generate sales on Amazon with our ads, which then leads to higher organic rankings, which then leads to higher organic sales. We want the fastest path to achieving organic sales on Amazon, which is the holy grail of everything, of profit, of ranking, and just sticking at the top and making your ads convert better. Literally just every single thing you can imagine. Full transparency, for my product that I'm showing in this video, I went full boat. I went everything all in one at the very start, including the most competitive keywords. As you can see by the rankings, we're ranking in the top 5 for that 20,000 keyword. That is because I took all of them and chose to run the campaign with all of them simply because I was confident with my price point. We beat a lot of people on price. We had a better product label on the bottle. We had a couple really good reviews already come in from real customers, not friends and family. Thirdly, and perhaps most important, there's no brand awareness, no brand domination with my particular product. People aren't searching a particular brand name plus the name of the product. When I went through these resveratrol keywords, on the other hand, I would say 2/3 of the keywords that I deleted were associated with a brand. That is not a good sign when it comes to your future success on Amazon. So step number 2 is your judgment call. Either way, once you have your list of keywords in your mind, what you want to do, the only thing you want to do for the first 2 weeks of your Amazon sponsored ads journey in terms of launching is run an exact match sponsored product campaign. Now you can do sponsored products, sponsored brands, and display. Only do sponsored products. This is what is going to train Amazon first. This is the first step of the whole equation. You don't want to start doing crazy stuff with video and product targeting and display. Start with sponsored product, take your best set of keywords, and run a high bid exact match campaign on it. Once you start seeing conversions coming in, I would even consider, and the ROAS is at an acceptable level for you, say 3x, 4x, and the ACOS is really good on particular keyword phrases, I would go top of search, experiment with top of search only, meaning your bid's going to be even higher than a high bid. Once you let that run for a couple weeks and you have sufficient data, then I would start a phrase match campaign for sponsored products using that same exact set of keywords. I would have a moderate bid on that, not go too crazy. This is where we're slowly beginning our expansion into other keyword phrases, other longer tail keyword phrases, all right? So you want to start super focused, gather enough data, get those rankings up as much as you possibly can, hopefully in the top 10. Then you want to expand into phrase. I would eliminate broad altogether. After a few weeks, you can then experiment with products, auto campaign, and of course, sponsored brands with headline search ads and all that. I would save that for a later date. If your product cannot convert with sponsored products using just exact or phrase match targeting for your keywords, they're probably not going to convert well using sponsored brand video or headline search ads. So you need to get that first part of the equation solved, or else you're really due for an uphill battle. So look, I hope you found this video helpful. It's very, very simple. I'm in no way saying you need to do exactly what I'm doing. I'm just showing you what has worked for me. Let me know in the comment section what type of videos you guys want to see. Check out my description to learn more about me and to see what tools I actually use. Until next time, I will see you later.